Right then people, welcome back, Ray Fishing number 2. Today, I'm not down on my own, I'm joined by Chris. So we've got Chris Donald, we've got Andy Webb. So we've got the whole rock covered today. We've got the front, the side, and Chris is in the bay where I was fishing the other day and I had all my fish. So I've brought my shades today, looks like the sun's going to come out for a bit. And yeah, hopefully we get another banging session. Hopefully, and Chris gets a nice size ray out as well. So the aim for today, between the three of us, is to try and land a couple of specimen size small-eyed, and obviously I'm after the elusive blonde. But yeah, it's a mega day. We're out there for a few hours. We've got the whole day, so we're going to fish the top of the tide now, all the way to low, and then all the way to high again into the evening. I'm expecting most of the fish to come in the night time, like I did the other night. Absolutely gassed for that session as well. Thank you for all the nice comments and stuff. You know, it means a lot. But yeah, absolutely, still buzzing about it now. So we've come back out for another try while the fish are here. And yeah, hopefully we get a few. Obviously we've got the big long pulley pennels. We're all fishing pulley pennels today. Just because of last time when I tried to fish the up and over, there was just too much line out in front. And just getting it over that reef's a lot easier. Well, it is for me personally. But yeah, we've got 6 ounce leads. And yeah, sardine and squid bait. So right, we'll get a few wrapped up and away we go in a bit. Bosh, right then people, well, we're down here, all the rods are out. Obviously after the other day having all them fish, bought the monster for an extra bit of energy, but I had to bring my main man down here, Chris, to hopefully get into some nice ray. As I said, Andy's up on the point as well. We'll go up and chat to him in a bit. But yeah, hopefully we see a few fish out today. Hopes are high and all that, all buzzing. So, but you know, all 2 tides are different, so you never know. We might not get them today, but I reckon we will. We've got I've got squid and sardine wraps out. Chris has obviously bought some crab. You know, crab man Chris. You know what he's like. So yeah, we've got all the baits, we've got all the rods, we've got all the rigs. So let's get the session on in a bit.
Welcome guys. So we're down here catching nothing. Absolutely nothing. So to be fair to Connor, give him his due, he smashed it the other night, literally smashed. So there's a mark which I used to fish like 20 years ago. So I told him where it was and he come down and the conditions were spot on for him. He literally smashed it. So we were talking about where to go today and he wants to come back down. He wants a blonde and I get it because he wants it off the South Devon coastline. I got a little bit more respect for him for that as well because a lot of people wouldn't mind cheating and go to the Bristol Channel and that. But poor old Chris, he wanted to jump on the camera then. He got a bit camera shy, I think.
I'm back.
He's back. So we're back here today and this goes to show how different conditions can be. Because when he was here the other day, he had very lumpy seas and coloration of the water. Come back down today, look at that sea behind you, it's like a flat pancake. On the forecast, what he looked at last night, 7 to 9 foot?
Yeah, 7 to 9 foot.
7.5 foot last night. That is not 7-9 foot. So the weatherman he's not in my good books. But we've been down here and you just see as the high tides come up, the coloration of the water's got brighter and brighter and brighter. With the conditions what's coming to us today, we've got 2 choices really. I know out of experience that this mark fishes very well when it's rough. And in calm conditions, you're not going to catch nothing. But I get it, because we've just travelled probably an hour to get here, plus the walk, I would say half hour?
Half hour.
Yeah, hour and a half to get here. We've been here now 4 hours, I would say, probably 4 hours, and we've not seen a fish, we've not seen a bite. So we've got the choice of staying where we are until 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and hoping we can see a ray out. Personally, in those conditions, I don't think we would. I think we'd see dogfish, bullets, a chance of like a strap eel or something like that. Maybe a chance of a bigger bullet, like 8 or 9 pounder or whatever like that. But personally, I don't think we're going to get no rays. So we've got 2 choices. We've got to try and get signal to find out, one,
what the swell's like
at Chesil Beach, because we were thinking about going up and having to go for a ray, possibly or so. That was a plan of attack for her anyway. We ordered black lug and stuff like ready. Number 2, head up to Bristol Channel and fish Lady Bay. Now Lady Bay at the moment is seeing a lot of big blondes pulled out. It's not necessarily a secret. It was a secret, I think, for locals and stuff like that, but it's been broadcasted all over the internet like it does. exactly the same as what happened to Seatown and ever Marks and stuff over the years, and it will see people bombarded. But at the moment, the only thing good about it is this is Friday, people at work, we've got a chance to get there and hold the venue, but it's questioning at the end of the day is what we're going to do. So personally, I think Chesil would be good. I'd like Chesil, would you?
Everyone likes Chesil.
I'm going to go and try and get some signal, and yeah, we'll see what's what. It's just a pain in the backside.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, if we don't find out and we walk all the way up that hill and we get in the car, we drive up there and it's unfishable.
Personally, I think, we're luck on the thing now. I think Lady Bait. I think we can get out of the car and
a bit of fish chasing.
Yeah, really. Yeah, fish chasing. I'm loving it. You what, folks? Been a minute. So we just looked at the forecast, and the weatherman is definitely in my bad books today. Connor, he was hoping to get a South Devon blonde, and I don't think a South Devon blonde's on the cards today for him. So, plan of attack now. And this is dedication for you. And this goes to show, because a lot of people wouldn't do this, right? Come to a venue, conditions aren't right, water coloration's not right, sea conditions not right, what are you going to do? Sit there and have a chance and just think, oh, I might get something, or do you want to wake up tomorrow morning and have a fish on the bank? And with that in mind, that's what we want to do. So we're going to leave where we are now, right? And it is a mission. We've got to walk back up a cliff when we come back down. And then we've got to go, well, when me and Connor done it the other week, and when we went down to a place and the conditions weren't right, we ended up having to come back up the cliff with a load of gear, and we were that knackered, we ended up going on B-sands, didn't we?
Yeah.
For the night. So we're going to do something different. So we're going to walk back up the cliff. Instead of going to the Upper Bristol Channel Mark, we're going to go up towards Chesil Beach and hopefully have a go for a ray. And you always got a chance of a cod. There's a few small cod in and out of the round at the minute. We got mixed baits. We're quite lucky because I've got some frozen black lug in the freezer. And I've got 6 wraps of it, so there's 2 each for us straight away there, which is ideal. I've also, if we do decide to go soling, and obviously we've got a lot of fish baits and stuff like that. Personally, I think we're going to end up raying. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Get up and see if we can get a blonde out, and yeah, get him to break his cherry. But yeah, dedication once again, boys and girls.
Up the tube, let's have it!
I've packed down already, I won't waste my sand deal. But it did take him a little bit of talking.
I've got to walk
I think 50 quid put in his bank for fuel was the one what killed it, I think. I knew when I packed my gear down and I started walking over to him and he was like smiling, I thought he knows what's coming here. It is a mission, I'm not going to lie. We can see where we've got to go, and it's probably going to take us half hour, I would say, to get to the top, which is not the best thing in the world. But at the same time, what you're going to do, you spend all the money on bait and tackle. Yeah, it would cost us money to get down in fuel, but it's cost him at the moment because he drove. But obviously, it is what it is, guys, isn't it? If sometimes, if you get somewhere, you've got to think to yourself, is it really worth it? And yes, we could put some baits in here all day and not get nothing. Sometimes it's about being out, but personally, there's a lot of options we had on the cards today. Really, we could have gone breaming, we could have gone undying, we could have gone blondying, we could have gone Bristol Channel. We think a lot of different things we could have done, and we decided to chuck all our eggs in one basket. And to be honest, fish chase a little bit because he had them down here the other day. It was decided that we'd come back down and obviously see if he could get a blonde out. He really wants a blonde. He's put a lot of time and effort into it, which is what's going to get him his reward at the end of the day. But no, looks like a long trip up the hill, and off to Chesil Beach we go.
Let's have it in a bit. Oh, it's right then, people. Well, we're back. I'm not going to be too loud because there's a lot of anglers around us. I don't want to disturb their fishing. They're out to get a piece as well. But as you can see, flat calm. We're not at Chesil anymore. We was going to go to Chesil, but it's going to swing round southeasterly later on, which would have made it horrible to fish to. So yeah, this is my virginity gone. First time on Clevedon. So hopefully we'll see some fish out. There's been a few fish reports. I've got Sea Angling Adventures, Andy Webb to my left. And then to the left of him, we've got Mr. Krabby, Donald Chris. And between the 3 of us, hopefully we'll land us a blonde. But yeah, first cast's out now, so yeah, bring it back if we get a fish in a bit. There you have it, guys. Andy's just getting his pictures done. First blonde's out. What'd it go, Andy?
13.7.
13.7. Huffing and puffing, I just went down and got it. What a fish. Right then, let's get my rods back in a bit. Bosh, right then people. Well, Andy has left us to our own devices. He has left us a couple of up and over rigs, as that's what he had his fish on. And also got some sardines there. That's what's been doing the business. We've got some freshly backpacked sardines. So, well, that's what he had his fish on anyway. So, me and Chris have got a pulley pen on one and an up and over on the other. Just straight sardine, and hopefully we'll see us a fish out. Other than that, not a lot has happened. There's about 10 anglers down there. We haven't seen another fish come out yet, but obviously they are about, so we're going to stick it out. We've got about another 2 hours of the incoming tide. Then we're going to do 2 hours after as well. And yeah, hopefully we get one on the bank between me and Chris. But yeah, it's a bit quiet at the minute. Literally deadly silent. There's not a breath of wind. It's actually a proper mega night for it. So it is a Friday as well, so it doesn't matter if we stay on a little bit later. But after we're seeing that fish out, it's a little bit of a buzz. So hopefully we can get our own. We can lose the virginity of the blonde. Right, I'll best get back to it. Gotta make myself something hot to eat and a nice hot drink, because it is getting a bit cold. Obviously winter is coming, so you know how it is. Right, I'm gonna get back to it in a bit. There you go, guys. Whew. It's not a blonde that I wanted, but yeah, still absolute mega conger. Just had it on the scales, just shy of 10 pounds. Absolute beast. I thought I had a blonde on the whole way, and then it broke the surface, and this one was spinning around. But even still, mega fish. He's just about to kick off, so I'm gonna get him back in the water in a bit. Right then, guys. Well, as you can see, it's very late. I'm very tired. Just drove back from Bristol. Yeah, madness. Obviously, we did manage to get a fish out, so we didn't blank. Obviously, Chris didn't get one out this time, but I'm sure he will next time. But just goes to show, do you know what I mean? Like the other night I went out, I was out there for 5 hours, had loads of fish. Went out today, we've been out for a good 15 hours, I think. Obviously changed venues, driven about 5 hours. Obviously, you know, Andy had got that blonde ray out, which was a mega fish. Yeah, and I managed to get the conger out, which wasn't a bad size conger either. I know congers do get huge, but you know, it wasn't a bad fight, to be fair. And yeah, put up a good account for itself, and I'm chuffed. I got one out anyway. Do you know what I mean? I beat the blank, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, you know how we are. Obviously, we're off out raving tomorrow, so yeah, weekend's going to be a write-off. But midweek, I think me and Chris are going to pop up to Chesil and maybe show our faces up there, try and get a few fish out, and then yeah, roll on the weekend in a bit.